Yeah, good morning everybody. I just thought I'd show you a little bit of work that I'm doing on my 1990 Skyline. I decided to do some rust repairs, and what led me to it is that I was having problems with the dash cluster. One of the gauges was flicking up and down when you were driving around, and I thought it was a bit odd for it to do that. So I decided to have a look and find out whether the wiring had an issue. So the wiring's out here, it's on the ground, sorry about the mess. And I come across this when I took the battery out. I was checking the condition of the relays and all that on the right hand side behind the right hand headlight, and the battery bracket that holds the battery had a fair bit of rust on it. So I dismantled the whole front of the car. As you can see, the right hand headlight's out. I had to move the radiator back a little bit so I could get to the harness, because it sits up in behind this channel here, sits up in behind there. That's where it's hidden. So it comes out through that hole there. Comes out, joins onto everything here, such as the horn, indicators, headlights, does the thermofan for the air conditioner, also turns on all the switches for the air conditioning as well. It comes over to the left hand side of the car, feeds all the left hand stuff over here as well, then comes over here down to here and feeds the modulator for the cruise control there, which is there. Now hidden down behind there is a little tiny bit of rust as well that I've got to get to. Now this is the only rust that I've found in the car. It's almost 30 years old. So the other part that I had to take off as well to get to things was the bonnet latch down bracket, which is just here. So this is the bonnet latch down bracket. So this goes onto the front of the car. It sits here. So it sits there like that. Being the TI, it has a deeper bonnet than the other models. So this is the conversion for it, or part of the conversion to put the TI front end on. So I took that off as well. Now this ended up having a small amount of rust on the ends there, and also where the bolts go through to mount it to the car. So this is not a piece of the car. This is a part of the radiator support panel. There was a little bit of rust around these holes here as well, at the ends, which sort of makes up for these ones here, and there. So that's all part of it. So I'm trying to keep this car in reasonable condition. Now the rust has been treated. You can see a little bit down through there. I still need to do more cleaning because I'm not happy with it. But once again, it's a very, very tight area. I can show you with my hand just how tight this is. There's my hand. So there's only about 2 or 3 centimeters of gap in between the radiator support panel. This is where the headlight goes. So there's not much room to get in here to get around this rust here. So I'm going to try and get through there. I also found a little bit of rust here as well, which has been treated. So I've got to finish cleaning it off, and then I'm going to paint it. Now the stuff I'm painting it with, everyone told me that the stuff to use is this. It's POR 15 rust preventative paint. Now I've got the grey colour. I think they do quite a few other different colours. Black being one of them, but I decided to use grey instead, because I actually want to paint that area over with white paint to match the car. I'm not going to do a full restoration on this car. It's not needed. The car's in very, very good condition for its age. I just want to fix the rust that's currently there. So there's a bit of a view of what I'm up to at the moment. This is going to be a bit of a drawn out process to do this. I was going to film actually pulling this apart, but there's plenty of videos of people pulling things apart. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and continue cleaning that battery bracket up. Probably treat that rust a little bit more than what I have before I decide to paint it. As you can see, there's no wiring harness around there, so I've just got to put covers over everything so I don't get overspray on anything, because overspray looks really, really tacky, and so, you know, it's a bit dodgy. So I'm not going to be doing that. I'm not going to spray paint the Pour 15 on. I'm going to paint it on with a paintbrush, let it dry, then put another coat on it as well. So, you know, all this stuff here is all going to be coated. So I'll be masking these areas off. I don't want the Pour 15 over the original paintwork. I want to keep the original patina of the car intact. So this is the original patina. Yes, there's little spots here and there from battery spillage or brake fluid spillage over its lifetime. I don't know personally, you know, what went on with this car before I owned it. The battery that was in it was an old one. It did have a few leaks, hence the rust there, so it got left for a long period of time. And you know, the car's not in the weather to rust, so this is rust that's been there for a long time. Anyway, hope you enjoy watching the video. Thanks for watching. Cheers everyone.